Choosing a name for your Etsy shop can be really hard, so let's talk about a few techniques that you can use to help find a name for your Etsy shop. Hi, I'm Natasha, and here at Online with Tash, we're all about making a passive income online through digital products and print on demand. If that's something you're interested in, please consider subscribing, and any links mentioned in this video will be in the description below. My first tip is to try using your name. So this one is really useful if you are not sure exactly what you want to be selling and want to try a few things, or if you're not sure that what you're selling now is what you want to be selling in the future. So my name is Natasha, and I could use my full name, especially if I have a social media following and I want to keep my brand cohesive across multiple platforms. Or I could say call it Natasha's Shop or Natasha's Place or Natasha's Crafts. So using your name, it just gives you that flexibility to change what you are selling in your shop, because your shop name doesn't limit you to what you are selling. My second tip is to use your shop niche. So if you know what you are going to be selling in your shop, you can use that in your title. So say you were trying to sell candles, you could use the word candles in your shop name. What are some other words that are associated with candles that you could use in your shop name? So if you search candles in thesaurus.com, then you can scroll down to some words that may associate with candles. From there, you can create a list of words that you like and would consider using in your shop name. So you've got here aurora, beacon, blaze, brightness, brilliance, and there's a few things that you could use in your shop name. So this will just give you a few words that you may want to use that are associated to your niche. Your other option is to enter how you want your customer to feel. So say you create candles and specifically for weddings, you may want to enter in love. So when you enter in love, it'll give you another list of words that you may want to add to your shop name. The third technique that you can use is by using a shop name generator. So if you just Google shop name generator, it will bring up a range of different websites that offer this. So if I just go to namelix.com and say I could search candles and I generate names. And then it will just give you a few different options that you may want to use. So they're all a little bit different. So if you don't necessarily like what one website has brought up, you can always try another one. My fourth tip is to create a list of names that you would consider using. So your first option is not always available, and it's always good to have a few different options in your back pocket. My fifth tip is to talk to an honest friend. So they may notice something about a shop name that you're considering that you may want to avoid. They could also give you extra shop name ideas, or they could just give you the confirmation that the shop name that you're considering is a good choice. My sixth tip is to check that your shop name is actually available. So there is a really useful website that you can use for this. So you can go to namecheck.com, enter the name that you're considering, and it will show you where that name is available. So it'll show you websites, it will show you social media accounts, and it will also show you Etsy. Now, I do recommend that you also double check that this is all correct, but it's a really good way to narrow down your list. A few other things that you want to consider when choosing your shop name is, first of all, how difficult is it to say and spell? If it is difficult, it can make it harder for people to find your brand. Another thing you want to avoid is words with multiple spellings. So for example, the words colour and mum have different spellings depending on where you're from. Another thing you want to avoid is using numbers in your name. It can just make it harder for people who haven't visually seen your name to find you online. So if your name was, say, called Candle 7, is that candles with the number 7, or is it candles with the word spelt out 7? Another tip is, if you have multiple words in your shop name, is that when you are entering your shop name into Etsy, they don't let you use spaces or punctuation. So if your shop name has more than one word in it, so my shop name is called Kia Print Co., you can separate those words by using capitals. And my final tip is to just start. You don't need the perfect name to open your shop, and it shouldn't be the thing that stops you from opening a shop. You can always change it down the line if you do find the perfect name, and it's not a big deal. At the end of the day, people buy from you because they love what you're selling, not because they're in love with the name of your shop. So if you found this video useful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more videos on Etsy. And if you are ready to open your Etsy shop, you can watch the video to my right where I talk you through step by step how to open your Etsy shop. Thanks for watching.